Welcome back once again to the Mike and Mike Show, sponsored by WagerPro.com, the #1 sports betting app in the industry. Week 10, guys, the winning just continues. 11-2 overall on the insider free releases. Did it again this past Thursday. All of you that called in, I'm sure you're super excited about the bankroll you have heading into this weekend. Arizona, Thursday night, +10, hung on, lost by 3 to the 49ers. Tonight, USC, Oregon. It's our insider move of the week, and we will be releasing this winner to you tonight as well, absolutely free. 800-918-3272. Start taking advantage of this information, guys. We're heading down to the last 5-6 weeks of the college football season before bowl games get underway. You want to pad that bankroll? This is a tremendous opportunity to get started doing so. 800-918-3272. Like I said, Mike, it's week 10 college football. One of the biggest matchups on the board today is at 3:30 Eastern Time. Number 6 Florida is at home to number 8 Georgia. Without question, one of the biggest games of the entire weekend. I mean, this is going to be a super exciting play. Right now, the line is Georgia on the road as a 6.5-point favorite. Total is 44.5. You know, Georgia's 6-1. Florida's 7-1. I mean, you know, Georgia was my pick, Mike, early on in the season to win the national championship this year. They stumbled, lost a game to South Carolina. It was super disappointing, but you know, and Florida has the one loss to LSU, which is the #1 team in the country right now. Both of these teams are still very much alive for that playoff race. I mean, some things have to fall into place for them, but it's not out of the question. Next week, LSU, Alabama. We don't know what's going to happen there, obviously, but both of these teams are absolutely loaded on both sides of the ball. But I think there's a reason, Mike, why Georgia's a 6.5-point favorite on the road in this game. I just truly believe they're a better team on both sides of the ball. I think this is a game where they not only are going to win, they're going to win impressively, which is going to actually help them as far as their standings, you know, after we see what happens with LSU, Alabama next week. So I'm going to go with Georgia in this game, keeping their playoff hopes alive, and I think they win this game by double digits as well.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely, without question, one of the biggest games of the weekend in college football. And, you know, before we get into that game a little bit further, guys, don't forget tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, it's our Saturday college football insider move, 11-2 on the year with our insider moves. You can basically cash your ticket every single time. And, you know, you got number 7 Oregon now headed into USC, hostile territory. The line right now has Oregon favored by 3.5, the over-under 62.5. And Mike and I agree on at least a 10-point mistake in the line of this game tonight. And more importantly, that game's going to be yours absolutely free when you call 1-800-918-3272. Now, again, Georgia and Florida, 3:30 Eastern Time. That's game 371, 372 on your rotation. Georgia, that one bad loss to South Carolina. In my opinion, even with one loss, I think their playoff hopes are done. I think if a team gets in with one loss, it's going to be a team with the best resume, and I just don't think Georgia's that team. Florida does have the one loss, but to LSU, who I've been saying all year long is the best team, hands down, in the country. And, you know, we'll figure that one out for sure next week when LSU plays Alabama.
Right.
But Georgia, 3-5 against the line in their last 8. Again, I think that South Carolina loss destroyed their playoff hopes, to be honest with you. Florida, 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 in conference play. 12-5 against the spread following a bye in their last 17. So they are coming off a bye. They're well rested. And again, their only loss to LSU. And, you know, you said, why is Georgia favored by 6.5? On the road against a team that's ranked 6th, 2 spots higher than them. I just think it's because Florida doesn't get any respect, to be honest with you. So I'm going to disagree on this game. I think it's going to be a tough-fought game. I can't see this game not being close, you know, coming down to the end. And you know, for that reason alone, I'm going to take Florida plus the 6.5. I really do like them as a home underdog here. I think that with a win here, even with one loss, their chances are better than if Georgia was to win this game and have one loss. So I'm going to take Florida in that matchup.
Okay, could possibly be going to be a fantastic game. There's no question about it. We're looking forward to it. I'm sure you are as well. Guys, do not hesitate any longer. If you have not made the call yet this season and cashed in on what we've been doing here, 11-2, it speaks for itself. USC, Oregon tonight. The information is absolutely free. 800-918-3272. Make this call, cash your ticket. Next game we're looking at for Saturday is at 7:30 Eastern Time. It's actually shocking we're going into a game like this. Memphis, number 24 in the country, is at home playing SMU, which is number 16 in the country. I mean, what a year both of these teams are having. I mean, this is, a monster game for both of these teams. I truly believe that the winner of this game is actually going to be playing a bowl game on New Year's Eve, which is huge for these two programs, no question about that. I mean, they're also getting the recognition that they deserve. This is a nationally televised game on ABC. I can't remember the last time you had a Memphis SMU Saturday night nationally televised on ABC, so I'm sure these kids are going to be super pumped up for this game. I mean, I actually think Memphis is the better team than SMU. I mean, that's strength of schedule. I just think all around they're a better team. But, with that being said, I think this game is going to be a very, very close game. I like Memphis to win the game, but I think SMU will be in it throughout. And I'm going to go with Memphis plus the 5.5. I still think Memphis wins the game, but I think SMU hangs on and is within that 5.5 point number. I'm just going to go with the value in the game and take the 5.5.
Okay. And, there's been talks actually about SMU running the table and possibly playing in the Cotton Bowl. Can you imagine that this year?
Right.
And you know what? The American Athletic Conference is actually very underrated, so it's good that they're getting the spotlight this week.
Both of these teams have been fantastic against the spread.
100%. There's no doubt about it. Two good teams. It's going to be a great game. And, guys, don't forget tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, our Saturday college football insider move in the Pac-12. It's a conference that Mike and I have dominated all year long. Number 7 Oregon heads to USC. Big-time rivalry game. We agree on a 10-point mistake in this line at the very least. And when we agree, guys, 11-2 this year. So you can cash your ticket practically every single time. You're going to get that game for calling, and it's absolutely free. 1-800-918-3272. I am going to disagree with you again on the game today. SMU's had a great year. Let's make no doubt about it. I mean, 8-0. Who would have thought? Some good wins too, actually. Memphis though is the better team. That's game 359, 360 on your rotation at 7:30 Eastern Time. Memphis is favored by 5.5 here, and one thing that I look at, and it's very glaring for me, is Memphis never loses at the Liberty Bowl. They've covered their last 9 versus the conference there. They've won and covered their last 5 against SMU. Now, I know this is a different team in SMU, but, Memphis knows how to game plan when they play this team. And, in their last 7 conference games, as good as SMU's been, they've only covered 2 of the 7. So, I look at this line, I thought before the line had come out, based on how SMU's been playing, the line would be closer to 1 or 2. The fact that I'm seeing Memphis at a 5.5 point favorite, some places 6, tells me that I think that magic ride for SMU does end tonight at 7:30, and I'm going to go with Memphis here. It's more of a hunch. I don't feel great about the game. As an opinion here, as a seasoned sports bettor, I'm reading between the lines. I do like Memphis here to win the game by, maybe 7-8 points. It'll be a good game, but the better team prevails. So for that reason, I'm going to take Memphis minus the points.
Sounds good. We'll revisit that next week when we break down some more college football on who did what in these 2 games. But the key to the weekend, guys, is the USC-Oregon matchup. It's absolutely free. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain. 11-2 on the season. Insider moves. Don't hesitate another second. Contact us now, 800-918-3272. Then follow our lead through the weekend. Big day happening on Sunday. Monday night game looks tremendous to us. Make this call, guys. 800-918-3272. We're going to be back tomorrow for the NFL. Got a couple of games we're going to discuss with you. For now, that's going to be it for me. Everybody, great luck over the weekend. Mike's going to close us out.
Yeah, and again, we're in week 10 now of college football. We're in the home stretch, guys. It's November now. The opportunity to make money is there. So give us a call for Oregon USC, absolutely free tonight. It's our college football insider move. 1-800-918-3272. Also, get ready for a big week 9 in the NFL because tomorrow night's Sunday game, the Patriots and the Ravens.
Yep.
That's insider information that we're locked in on, guys. And all you need is a couple of strong bets to make money for yourself every single week, and we're here to provide that for you. So give us a call. Oregon, USC tonight in the Pac-12. It's absolutely free. 1-800-918-3272. Get in the know. Bet like a pro. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow for the NFL.